turn to that, you know, which is like could be you gotta be patient because you know business is business. Like how
Mhm.
life business is going to business,
Mhm.
and sometimes when business is business, and you know you gotta have other tools in place. Like you might not have enough business coming in to have a savings account. You might not
Mhm.
have enough business to have multiple investment accounts. Like you might only have enough business to handle your responsibilities, but running a business at the small stages is not. You don't have enough money to be financially free, but you do have enough money to have freedom. So it's like the freedom to come and go as you please, determine how much money you want to make, determine how much energy you want to put into the business. And I think as an entrepreneur, especially if you're in the beginning stages of your life, you know, understand that dynamic. Like when you first get out of a job, you still have to work your business like a job. You just have the freedom to not have nobody overseeing you. So one of the things that I always preach in my sessions is understanding your survival number. Like, do you know what your survival number is?
How much money I need?
How much money you need to survive, you
Absolutely.
know? So knowing a survival number gives your business its initial goal.
Absolutely.
Because say if your survival number is 3,500 a month, only thing I would tell you to do is take out your calculator, which I'm gonna do right here, even though I probably could do the math off my hand, do 3,500 divided by the 30 days, that's on average in a month. That's $116 a day. If you can't make $116 a day to maintain your entrepreneurship status, you probably should have a job.
Mhm.
Because it's any type, and you don't have to make $116 every single day. Let's times
But
it by seven. It could ain't range out. Just make 816 a week.
right.
Regardless, times that, you know what I mean? To get the numbers look a little different because of the extra 2 days. But whatever. Fact of the matter is, you can hit those numbers and not have to go back to work. So
Mhm.
working a job is a choice. Some people don't want to put that in. You know what? I'm cool with the 3,200 I make a month. It covers my life and my expenses. And you know, that ranges out to being like 40,000 a year almost or something like that. And that works. You know, I'm not about to be the entrepreneur person that's like, yeah, that ain't enough. You need more.
You a
You should
man with a
you got
boss?
yeah, like what
Mhm.
the fuck? Quit.
Mhm.
No, it's like it's more so like, no, like you gotta do what fits your personality. For
Mhm.
me, whenever I start to do the math on what I can make in 40 hours, like on average, like my marketing sessions start at $1,000,
Mhm.
right? That don't mean I'm getting 100 a fucking month, but it's like that's just what it is. So
Mhm.
even if I get 10 of them,
So why sell the time for
why sell
less?
my time for less when I'm already selling? But now I'm on a tip where it's like, okay, how can I optimize and get more? Where it's like start doing social media management for other people, charging them a cheap rate, like 1,000 a month,
Mhm.
but being able to sustain 50 of them. 1,000 a month. If you say I say I'm gonna run and grow your pages, you just seen what I did with the network page.
Mhm.
We have thousands in a matter of no time.
Mhm.
You see my work, you like, nah, like if that boy said he could do it, I just seen it.
Mhm.
Like he can do it. We giving him that rack a month. Like
Mhm.
I get 50 people to agree. That's how you can make 50,000 a month. So I give y'all that tip and that tool because sometimes it make more sense to take and attack companies. Don't just attack other entrepreneurs because what I learned is my price might be a little too pricey for an average entrepreneur. Like it might not be in a budget, but if I go at 50 home care agencies, 50 hair salons, 50 restaurants, and I'm like, yo, we'll do all your content. Like that's why I'm trying to get Ricky on payroll. We'll talk though, so I can be able to. And I'm serious. I'm not joking when I say that. So I could be able to say, all right, I got somebody that'll come out and shoot. Now, yeah, it might be lower than Ricky's normal rate, but if we get the volume, he's gonna make way more. Quit the job, no
Mhm.
more work conferences. You work with us. This is our full time thing. Same thing I
Ah,
intend to
trip.
do with your agency as well. Where it's like, I know y'all, you want to be an independent conglomerate. Like, you want to do your own thing. You don't
Mhm.
want me to be your boss. But if I can afford to contract you and we're close enough to be like, all right, I trust Q to be able to do X, Y, and Z because we have worked together and I
Mhm.
know what you're capable of. All right, cool. I know you got some business with us. Like, so that's the goal in which I'm doing right now as I build my agency out. I'm just trying to generate the contracts.
Mhm.
So as I generate them, then I come, like I already be negotiating Ricky into my contract. He don't know, but I do. Like I promote it as if Ricky, I tell people, like, yeah, no, like, even when I sent him to do a job for one of my clients before, and I'm like, if you need Ricky again, like
Mhm.
we around, like you feel
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, like, that's a way that y'all can build your friends' businesses through your own business. Because a lot of people are like, I don't got a team, I don't got a team. How I'm gonna grow my business? What I'm gonna do is like find ways to create a win-win and make it make sense. Where though everybody take a little less, but we do a lot more as far as in the revenue to where though you don't even notice it. It's like
And also, I would say as well, one thing I can say I've learned from you is first thing ever.
he never admit the things that he's learned from me.
Smut is crazy. Smut is crazy.
You do it off camera. You never do it on camera. Nigga just come in and say some shit. I say, yeah, because men cheat first, women cheat last. Nigga, where did you hear that?
On a fucking fortune
Another
cookie. Like
podcast.
for
Heard that on the Fox have
yeah,
spoken.
yeah, yeah.
But no,
But
good. What you learn
cut
from
the
me?
cameras, Ricky. See, I done lost it now.
You didn't lose it.
No, I'm dead ass. Wait, hold on. We was talking
Well,
about
let's talk about the business and growing the business.
Oh yes, one thing I have learned from is the idea of also when you say like how people can do certain things or grow your business through other people's business.
Yeah.
The idea of how you can manage your business, or your pursuit, or your path, or your whatever is like how to subtly incorporate your business into
Yeah.
certain conversation, or whatever. Like,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, because you definitely not like us, yo, do this, or you like, no, yo, like you can quickly assess a conversation how
Yeah.
it can just be an organic way
Yeah.
to pitch something, whatever.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
that's a good skill set to have, because one, I feel me personally, what I'm going to start doing for myself is like, one, you have to also put yourself in certain positions and spaces and environments where these type of conversations
Come
more
up naturally, more
naturally, for
organically.
sure.
You're like, yeah, I got this business.
Yeah, versus going to a kickback, like, yo, anybody trying to buy this shit off me? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
sir, we just here to play Uno and drink. Like, what the fuck is you doing here? Like,
You're like, is it Coke?
but you know, now again, if you can do it in a subtle way organically, those spaces, maybe so, whatever.
Yeah.
But you have a way more higher chance of being in certain environments where people are looking for that type of information and type of services. And
Yeah.
yo, by the way, well, I do this. It may be aligned with what you're doing, not just they don't give a fuck about that. They're not
Yeah.
aligned with it at all, whatever. So it's a skill too.
And I'm gonna give you the gem behind it, right? And this is a coin phrase that I use in my company when I'm training my employees or whatever the case, maybe all my team members. When I'm training my team members, I say we don't sell, we tell. So like I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to tell you about it. I'm here to inform you. It's like, what do you naturally do when you see a good movie? You tell people. What do you naturally do when you discover a good restaurant? You tell people. What do you naturally do when you got a lot on your mind? You talk to somebody about it, right? So if you can incorporate your business to be a part of that thing that you just is so passionate about that you just telling people, it's not a sell. But they feel the energy behind the passion and be like, yo, you know what? I want to work with this person. So I always tell people when we train, I'm like, we don't sell, we tell. Like, we not about to sit here and try to pitch ourselves and try to convince somebody. Literally just make them understand, look, I don't know what you might got going on, but in the event that you need X, Y, and Z, this is a place to come to get it. And like you said, I do it more organically. And I always make sure that I'm leading in a way that makes people understand that this ain't for me. Because I'm big on you not doing me a favor. A lot of times when people think that they doing you a favor by spending money, or I've been supporting your business. No, you haven't. You've been paying for a service. And I've been giving you what you paid for. You supporting my business might be like, all right, you can't buy nothing, but you just putting it out there for me. I appreciate the support. Are you just showing me love? Yo, I like what you're doing. But if you pay me and I give you and render a service, you support it essentially, but not in a way you're trying to leverage the conversation as if like the business was gonna, it was gonna fall apart without your support. No, it's like, no. So I always try to make people understand like what I'm doing is a benefit to you. Like if I say, yo, Q, like I know you got this consulting agency and I know you're in the fresh stages, you might not have no clients. Like, let me get 30% off everybody I send you. You have no reason to tell me no, because at the end of the day, you don't have the people and I do. So it's like, you actually probably consider, like, you know what, we should actually talk about that. That's how I incorporate it, because I'm already thinking about how can I help you win. I know what I'm getting from it. I want my 30, but at the same time, because I'm not getting out of bed for less than 30%, but I really want 50, but I'm not going to talk about that because it's my homie. But I'm just letting you know, I'm still a businessman. But all in all, though, in a nutshell, I just say all that to say is like, that is ways for motherfuckers, like, all right, I'm using my strength and being able to like, gather people and using your strength and be able to deliver. That's ultimately what you want. You never signed up to be a salesman. You signed up to be a consulting agency. So it's like you partner with people that this is all they do. Like you got to understand, there's somebody out here that's all they do. And that's
what you need.
That's all they do. Like they is an expert in that. It's like it's nothing other than what that is. It's like this motherfucker do this all day. They send they send emails all day. They cold call all day. Why am I about to pick up that skill? How much you want? You want to do an affiliate link? You want to do a partnership? How do you want to do this? You want a back end percentage, or you want some upfront capital? Like, but as long as you can show me that this is what you do, let's get it cracking.
And I will say, to kind of slightly pivot that point, is one thing I started doing when I was thinking about the job market as a professional, in that every conversation you had with an employer, a hiring manager, or whatever, they need you.
100%.
You should be entering that space, that conversation, that negotiating.
Nah, I'm an employer, so
They need you. So, don't, like, again, I've been in that room where like, hey, we're going to offer you this. All right, cool, say less. Then now, like, actually, no, how about this? It's never wrong to have a counter offer. I feel like people have those intentions where like, you need that job, you need that money. Of course, you can have that. Develop a poker face though. So it's like, you need that, but if a job will always use you and fucking squeeze you, whatever. So if you can have some type of pushback on it, so you can at least get as much as you can out of the situation, that's also just as important as just getting the job.
And to your point though, to add
they
context,
need you just as much.
I feel like just understanding your bottom line and not going below that. I feel like I've done it in contract negotiations. I get a little nervous. I might be like, yeah, we want 60,000, and they might make a face or something. And I'm like, let me go down to 40. I'm gonna just take 20. Fuck it, what you gonna give me? Like, and I know that that's how people get when it comes to negotiate their worth, but you gotta know your worth so you understand like there's no going below this. Not because I'm power tripping or ego tripping, but simply because I understand what this is valued at. So I do agree that the employee side is extremely valuable, and as someone who has employed people, I've never really tried to lowball people. I always gave them what they asked for, essentially, like, unless they would just. But I also understand my leverage and my, I know y'all need me. So it's like, you're not about to try to like I had situations where somebody might come in on this premise and then try to leverage. It's like, oh, now I want more. It's like, okay, well, you just showed me the going rate. So I'm gonna go ahead and find somebody that's gonna take it. You understand what I'm saying? No, it's like, all right, say if I'm like, all right, I got 2K for you, and you like, oh no, but I want 35, but you just took the 2 for the last 2 months, and now you're trying to up it. No, I'm gonna just post on my social media. Hey, I'm hiring somebody, an assistant, $500 a week. Who needs some extra money? I only need you for 20 hours.
Matter of fact, 1 and 2K.
Yeah,
Start lower. 1 to 2K. Start lower.
Yeah, I might even bring it down a little bit. But it's not the low ball. It's just like, you gotta understand that life is a give and take. You're gonna give time, and sometimes some people gonna take it from you. And what I mean by the give and take is just like understanding, like, you either buying time or you selling time. I talked about it before, and it's nothing wrong with that. But try to get the most for it, like Q said. But also just be realistic about that shit. Like, don't be delusional. Like, you walk into McDonald's trying to get 27 hours. Q, you making them sound like they should go in every job just negotiating. Like, I know the minimum wage is, what is it? I never had a job.
7 something.
775.
Yeah, 725.
But I won't come in here for less than 10. That's just not what the market pays, sir. Sorry.